this racket review, I am looking at the new Thruster F, what we're calling in Europe the TKF. Let's have a quick look at this racket. This comes with the standard bag that we have in Europe, and as you can see, let's start from the head. It's a fairly unusual shape. It's a little bit more elongated, and beautiful blue with nice decals into a very thin shaft, and I've put a grip on obviously so I can test it as well. This is a 4U G5. Very, very nice indeed, and you see, pretty stiff, but it's an absolute beautiful racket. I've taken my time on this one, and the reason being is that when I first got it, I kind of struggled a little bit to get used to it. Maybe it was the head, I'm not quite sure, with it being this with slightly different shape. And if I just pick up another racket, you'll get an idea where the difference is in shapes. So here is a Hyper Narrow 990 against, let's see if we can see that better. So we can see the it's a little bit more elongated and a squarer top as well up there. What I will say about this racket is that, as I say, it took me a while to get used to it because there was a different feel to it, and sometimes it's very difficult to explain what that feel is. What I did find is that, first of all, for a head-heavy racket, it is incredibly fast, very, very maneuverable, and I put that down to most likely the fact that it is a 4U version, and possibly the fact that the weight feels more that it's here than at the top, where typically the thrusters have had more weight up here. So because it's down here, it doesn't feel as head heavy. And when I compared this to my Jet Speed 12, for instance, I felt I could move this faster than the 12. So if anybody is playing with the 12 at the moment, I have a number of players who've also tested this, who use the 12, and all found it far more maneuverable, which was quite a surprise. So it is quick. It is certainly very, very powerful. I was using it last night and I hit a lot of shuttles out the back of the court, which was a bit of a surprise. It is a beautiful racket to play with, and it has become a firm favourite of mine very, 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 very quickly. But as I say, it took me a week or so to get used to it. After that, I was quite happy to pick it out my bag every time. And for those who follow me for some time, you know that I've enjoyed using the Jet Speed 12, also the Hyper Nano 900. But this is certainly taking that spot at the moment where if I want to reach in my bag for a racket, this is the one I want to use. Really, really enjoyed it. Super racket, very powerful, easy to string, lovely to maneuver, great round the net, it's really quick, it's good in defence as well. And I really haven't got much of a bad thing to say about it, except the fact that it took me a while to get used to. So there we go. This is the Victor Thruster F. See you on another review.